Hey guys, welcome back. I did promise you my third dish. It happens to be prawn noodle soup. Again, the Simply Sarj way, my way. How would you have it? Would you have it any other way? No. Simple, easy, quick and healthy. And that's what I am doing today. Let me tell you a little bit of the background where this originated from, especially for me. Living on the island of Borneo amongst orangutan, maybe? No, I was in the city. Just kidding. My husband and I were working there. So what I used to do during my pregnancy with my older child, I used to have a craving for prawn noodle soup. Mind you, you would say prawn noodle soup, lunchtime, dinner time is fine. I had it for breakfast. How's that? Terrible, isn't it? Maybe not, maybe not. So you'll be the judge of it. And the audience at home, of course, again, they'll just have to make this dish up because my seafood stock that's boiling away is actually smelling beautiful. So let's get going, okay? Here we are. So in here, I have got a combination of stock ready prepared. Do it when you have got the time, like I did. I did it yesterday. And you know how? Basically, very, very simple. All you do is some boiling water, to that, some chicken bones or chicken pieces, etc. Bring it to a boil and let that simmer about an hour. And then to that, you simply add bottom parts of spring onions and, season it with salt and pepper, especially white pepper to it. Very, very simple dish, some salt. And then what you do, lastly, you add some prawns with the shells on and the heads on. This is how we like it in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, and this is a dish from Borneo, of course. That's where I actually used to have it. And then also a whole big crab. The blue swimmers are fine, or entirely up to you how you want to do it. So to cut the long story short, I have already got my soup ready and waiting. All I need to do now is actually assemble my ingredients. The ingredient happen to be some egg noodle or yellow noodle. I'm just going to dish it up in here.
Do you have to use egg noodle? We can use other noodle?
Oh, that's a good question, Frank. And guess what? You can actually use other noodles because if you happen to be wheat intolerant, for example, the rice vermicelli or the flat rice noodles, they are called kway teow in Malaysia, and that will be superb. Good question, thank you. Okay, now to the assembly. Of course, what you do is entirely up to you what you would like to have in here. Today, instead of using some bok choy, I am actually going to add some cos lettuce, and that is all right for assembly here. And then to that, some chicken pieces, that's what's going inside. And then I'm going to have some of these yummy prawns. Yeah, excuse my fingers, I normally say, of course the cooks are allowed to use their fingers and the chefs and all. And that's where the taste comes from. This is how we were born with, fingers. So that's why I'm using the fingers. Here we go. And then, so arrange it like so. And then of course, if you like your bean shoots here, and they are really, really yummy too, and put them on the side here. Just like so. You can actually blanch your bean shoots like I have done, like this, or you can actually add them raw because after all, they are really very much like salad ingredients, isn't it? It is individual preference, so entirely up to you how you're going to do that one. And then maybe some hard-boiled eggs. That will really look nice. I'm just simply trying to create what was given to me. All right, now what I'm going to do, now that the dish is ready for the hot stock to come into, I'm going to turn the heat up. I am actually going to add the magic ingredient, Simply Sarj Sambal, designed especially for prawn noodle soup. So let's do it. So I am going to I could take the whole lot and add it in there, but I am actually going to, judging by the audience, I reckon maybe less heat. We can always top it up with this a bit later. So like so, just going to stir this in, just like this, just turns the sauce little bit redder. That's exactly the coloring that we would like to see, and of course creates that abundance of flavor because the sambal again takes the guesswork out of guessing. You don't need to chop up garlic, the onion. you know, and whatever that goes in there, lemongrass or whatever it may be. Of course, the recipe is going to be posted on the website and YouTube, so you can actually tune in and have a look at the recipe there. And here we are, looking absolutely beautiful. The sambal actually also has a name called belacan. So
what's belacan?
Oh, good question. Do you know? Not many people know about belacan. Good question. What is belacan? Yeah, what is belacan? Coming from Malaysia, from my background and southeastern background, what you'll find is that belacan is literally translated shrimp paste. So it is made out of shrimps. Mind you, it smells like no one's business. When you're cooking it, you actually cook this sauce for a while, you know, I mean the belacan actually for a long time. And the aroma and the pungency and the smell of the prawns actually do hit you. And what you do, obviously you can leave the home if you wanted to, not if you really like that dish. The dish, once it's dished out, it is absolutely beautiful. So belacan is really good ingredients in Southeast Asian cooking, especially Malaysian. So you know, if you come from that background, you'll understand that the belacan, once it's cooked, if you're eating it, it is fine. If you're cooking it, then obviously it's another matter. All right. And so yes, very good question there. Now, how simple was that? Like I said, the Simply Sarj way. Simple, quick, easy and nutritious. All right, all I'm going to do now is that pour my sauce and switch this off onto my noodles. Here we go, poured right onto my noodles and all the other ingredients. The combination of that sambal and that stock that I've got in there. Oh, absolutely yummy. Good enough to eat. So let's put it on my platter here. Extra prawns for those who really love prawns. And do you know what? I think I would love to have a little bit of sambal on the side as well. So just like so. Before I give it to the audience, I reckon I need to have a taste myself. This looks too good. Here we go. Too good to be true. So you'll have to come and try it. Okay. If you want to add a little bit of extra sambal, just mix that sambal right through it. For those who like the heat, for those who don't like the heat, just leave the sauce the way it is. So come on forward now. Why don't you come and try this beautiful prawn noodle soup whilst I go and have a break. So again, watch it. The camera's watching you.
Have you had this before?
No, I haven't. I was just going to say, I think probably could put some more of that. What was it? Sambal. Yeah.
Or sambal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just actually, I've lived in Adelaide all these 20 years. You can't get these really good ones. Even in the market, you can't get this. So it has to be homemade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's the difference? Why can't they produce it here like you can do at home?
Maybe I think not many people like the sort of fishy or the prawny sort of taste, so it has to be an acquired taste actually.
The shrimp,
Yeah.
shrimp taste.
It is very much a seafood smell and flavour.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.